Hello everyone, here again for another video from my request list. One of my lovely commenters and subscribers requested how the expression number 8 supports the life path 3. Now, for this client and for anyone else who is these two numbers, the life path 3 is the number that they need to achieve in this lifetime. They're going to find the elements of the 3 quite difficult in many, many ways, and it's their path in this lifetime to walk the path of a 3, to learn all the elements of the 3 that they need to learn. And to help them do that, we bring a supporting number. We bring many supporting numbers to help us achieve our life path. We bring the most important of those is our talent number or our expression number. So this client has the difficulties and the purpose to walk the steps of the energy of the 3, but they take with them the talent of the energy of the 8, which in some elements is going to help the life path 3, and in some elements not so much, and some development may be needed. So when you're a life path 3, your elements of development, things to achieve for this lifetime, is you've got to learn to balance your emotions. You know, you're a very emotional person, and you need to learn to balance your emotions and to learn how your emotions are expressed and express them in a more healthy way for your own inner health and for the health of those around you. So you've got to learn to be more emotionally balanced and less sensitive and explosive. You need to learn to realize your creative potential and to express yourself with your art, your words, your body through dance or acting or sport, creative arts, artistry, fine art, however you express yourself, whether it be artistic, mechanical, physical or verbal. You know, you're here to learn to express with emotional balance and positivity, express your passion and creativity to the world with creative, artistic and balanced emotional self-expression. That's what the 3 is here to achieve. Now, this isn't going to be easy for a life path to 3. You know, because you're here to learn to creatively express yourself in a balanced way with, like I said, words, art, your hands, your whole body. And you've got to also work on balancing that emotional sensitivity and not using those sensitive emotions for negativity for yourself or others, using those emotions and learning about your emotions and expressing your emotions positively in order to lift people up, because the life path 3 has the ability to lift people up to the rafters and improve their well-being with their emotional, artistic, creative, verbal expression. But they also have the tendency to do exactly the opposite to that. So a struggling life path 3 can actually destroy with their emotional expression and their words and really hurt people and hurt themselves and consider themselves non-creative and procrastinate and sit at home in a state of laziness and depression. That is the real struggle in life path 3. But most life path 3s are somewhere in between, and sometimes we swing towards the lower end and sometimes we feel a bit better. So, you know, the life path 3 is really about feelings and keeping your emotions positively manifested in order to really express yourself creatively, emotionally, verbally, and be like the spontaneous, dynamic entrepreneur that you're here to be as a life path 3. But your talent that you bring with you is you're talented in business. So you'd really support the life path 3's need to be an entrepreneur. You're talented at creating worldly abundance through a business and achievement. You're talented at making things happen in business with your competence and your social skills. You're a talented world-class leader with calmness, inner confidence in your intuition, not arrogance, just a sense of charisma and inner confidence, balanced personal power, and you know when to step in and take strong control, and you know when to step back and just let things happen. Your power is balanced. You're an intuitive, confident leader who has the talent and the ability to make things happen in business. So when we look at these talents and abilities together, so breaking the life path 3 down into its elements, you're here to learn to, first of all, express yourself verbally. There's a lot of life path 3s struggle in their early life to express themselves verbally in some way. So they're here to learn at their best to express themselves verbally, to inform and inspire and delight. But the difficulty a life path 3 has is they may struggle in some way verbally. They could start with chronic shyness, possibly speech delay, stutter, or just struggling to find the right words or knowing the right words to say in that situation. And sometimes it manifests as a language barrier. It manifests as a difficulty from expressing yourself verbally with words, and this can take many forms, and it can be linked to your shyness, or it can be linked to difficulty with vocabulary or the way you respond and process language. So this can be a difficulty for a 3. So your life path 3 needs you to learn to express yourself verbally, more to inspire, inform and delight. You've got to develop that weakness. Your 8 expression gives you quite a good verbal talent. Your 8 expression energy provides you also with charismatic aura of intuitive, confident business leadership. So you have that confidence and intuition behind you to make you feel able to communicate to others. And you're a business leader, so you have that extra ability there to talk to your people and tell them what it is you want them to do. I mean, a leader has to be able to communicate verbally. So the expression number 8 will provide the 3 with a lot of inner talent to be able to express themselves sensibly with balanced emotions. Because of that 8 expression, you can draw others in with your 8 verbal confidence and balanced personal power. You could struggle at times to confidently express your emotions because of this difficulty you have innately. And this can cause you, when you are struggling to balance your emotions and manifest them healthily, this could sometimes make you drop your business demeanor, or drop your positive front, and make you actually come across as quite negative and emotional and unable to express yourself in a positive way. So it's really important that the 3 expresses themselves in a positive way, and the 8 will help with that, because the 8 has a strong, confident and leadership demeanor. But only at their worst will emotions take over, and then this business front and this leadership and all rationality could fall out the window. So it's important that you keep those emotions, that you think about your emotions, allow them to come, analyze them, take notice of them, and think about ways that you can channel them in a more healthy way. It's not about holding your emotions in as a 3 and packing them up so that you don't hurt anyone. You've got to still express all your emotions, and the key is to become aware of those emotions and learn, through learning about yourself, how to express yourself in a more positive, uplifting manner. And to achieve that life path 3, use your intuitive confidence that you have in the 8 and all that charismatic personal power that you have inside you as a talented 8 to inspire you and help you to teach and speak to people positively, emotionally, and you can even teach them about your practical business skills and your finance skills. And you'll certainly be able, through the 8, to connect with your audience if you use that ability. So use that confidence, that intuition that you have inside you, and balance that personal power. Analyze your emotions so that you manifest them in a more healthy way, to help you to express yourself positively so that people listen to you, to teach, to speak, whether it's to lift people's emotions or teach them practical business skills. That's what you're here to do in this lifetime. You're here to learn to express yourself creatively as well as verbally, to inspire, to inform and delight. But sometimes the 8 can feel totally unconfident and tell themselves, I'm not creative. And that will cause them to struggle to start sometimes, progress, or even execute or finish creative projects. They just have that lack of self-belief that tells them that they're not creative, when actually they're one of the most creative numbers in numerology that they have the potential to work towards. So your life path 3 needs you to express yourself creatively, to inform and inspire and delight. Now, the creativity of the 8 talent, how the 8 creatively expresses itself, it tends to manifest as their creativity in business, their practical business skills. They're naturally talented at creating new ways to generate material and emotional wealth and new strategies to make that happen as a leader. So the creativity that the expression number 8 has for the business world and for creating that worldly monetary energy that they're here to achieve, you could express that ability, that knowledge creatively, and that would achieve or help you achieve your life path 3, because you're using your talent in business to be creative. You know, before you're creative, you've got to have knowledge in that subject, and your 8 talent will give you that interest and knowledge and ability, is what I mean, more than interest, in business and financial and managerial matters that you could express creatively, that you can change as you're learning, as you understand the secrets of financial abundance. So there's nothing to stop the 8 from creatively expressing that knowledge they have in the business world creatively to inspire, inform and delight people in the business world. There are many ways for these two numbers to be merged, but the 8 has the ability to be creative. It might not be arty, it might not be creative artistry. It's going to be more mechanical and business-like, but you can be creative in any field. Don't forget that. You must learn to be dynamic, take risks, be confident to enjoy the attention of an audience, and to take intuitive, calculated risks in order to be successful in business. Very dynamic, very risk-taking, very spontaneous. So your life path needs you to develop towards being that dynamic, confident risk taker, happy to even be at the center of attention in the front of an audience. So your 8 expression energy means that you're quite assertive in your nature, certainly intuitively confident. You can be quite dominant and an advisor and a teacher, quite self-assured because your confidence is based on your intuition. It's not arrogance, it's not self-importance, it's confidence based on your intuition, because of your trust in your intuitive voice. And you know, a leader needs to be able to talk to their flock. They need to be able to talk to the people they're leading. And when they have that confidence and that intuitive confidence, it's going to help the 8 to be able to use that confidence and charisma to take those risks. The 8 is able and resilient and strong and able to take risks in the world, and can really support the 3 to take intuitive, calculated risks and be confident enough in your intuition from the expression 8 to express yourself to the world. And don't worry about the limelight of an audience, because you need to talk to your people. It doesn't worry you. You're confident in your intuition. So it will combat the 3's tendency to be shy and underconfident and feeling unable to take risks. The 8's focused on focus on their intuition and basing their confidence on that, and bringing forward also their business and achievement skills. They can be as dynamic and risk-taking as the 3 wants them to be, and they can certainly be confident and adventurous enough to enjoy the attention and be quite happy to deal with the limelight of an audience and step over their propensity to be shy and underconfident. You need to develop as an entrepreneur. You're very much the entrepreneurial business person. You don't like being told what to do. You don't want to go into the business world and follow rules. You don't like routine. You don't like procedure. You don't like a boss telling you what to do. You're always going to be about working for yourself and expressing your own creativity to earn money. or doing what you want to do when you want to do it, being quite flexible. The entrepreneur who makes their own money, able to be socially strong and network and make their money creatively. Now, this is going to be a difficulty because that's what they're here to achieve, to develop as a confident networking entrepreneur. So your life path 3 needs you to develop the confidence to develop your entrepreneurial skills and your potential so that you can make money through your creative expression as a life path 3. Your expression 8 energy provides you with excellent business skills. As you know, you naturally understand how to achieve and make money. You naturally understand how to lead others and how to follow your intuition and be strong and be resilient in the world and achieve abundance in every single way. As an entrepreneur, you have much business skill. In fact, you're probably the most talented business person in numerology when you're in expression number 8, which can do nothing but fully support the life path 3 in the development of their entrepreneurial business abilities that they could really take far. You're here to learn to express your emotions positively, as I keep going on about. You're a life path 3 because you can be extremely sensitive to criticism and that can hold you back. And other people's emotions can really affect you and sometimes cause you to express your emotions negatively and, may I say at your worst, quite nastily and destructively. You can lift people up as far as you can bury them. The 3 has that emotional range and they need to learn to balance that and balance their emotional power and express that emotional power, understand it, let it flow and try and manifest it in a more healthy way. It's not about pounding all your emotions in a bag and holding them back. It's about understanding your emotions, why they happen, their triggers, so that you can understand yourself more and develop better ways to express yourself emotionally to others. So your life path 3 suggests that you may sometimes respond badly to criticism and struggle to manage your emotions in a healthy, positive way. But your expression 8 talent means that you have more of a confident, strong, but calm, confident demeanor about you. You express yourself with balanced personal power and inner intuitive confidence, which is what I've been going on about all along, that you have as a talent in your 8ness. But you've got to ensure because of your wavering emotions and your ability to still deal with your emotions, you've got to ensure that your powerful expression doesn't intimidate others, which you can do at times, especially if you lose your emotional cool, or you must ensure that your expression doesn't disempower you and make you look like a wild man or make you like run away from audiences, because your emotions can disempower you as well as intimidate others if you allow them to. So support that life path 3 by understanding the power of your emotions on others, understanding why you get emotional, your emotional triggers, understanding how that may impact on others. So know when it's appropriate to use your emotional power, to use your personal power and your emotional power, and when it's better to take a breath and intuitively walk away from the situation and understand that that emotion does not need to be expressed negatively. You could express that emotion more positively and reframe that emotion. Take a breath, keep your personal power, and if you feel that you can act on the situation, do it. And if not, calmly leave the situation, because you can be no good if there's nothing you can do. So it's about calming those emotions and manifesting them with personal power in order to be that respected business person that you are as an expression 8 and a good entrepreneur and someone that lifts people up rather than stamps them down, and to be a good business person. The ability you have to be a good business person is going to help you to express yourself more positively for others, because the business world doesn't like emotional outbursts. Oh no. So your business-ness, your demeanor of business, again, can help you to understand that emotional explosions aren't necessarily, and definitely aren't, especially when they're negative, the way to deal with any situation. You're here to develop the habit of taking action, being a doer and not procrastinating and falling into directionless or apathy, because an undirected seven, a scattered three, they can sometimes feel like they have no direction, and they can feel like, what's the point? They can struggle with depression and apathy, and they have a lot of creative ideas there, but that doesn't mean that they will take action in order to act on those ideas. Sometimes they can stay in the clouds, and the three can feel too underconfident or low mood with their emotions in order to actually have a focus and take steps towards taking action. So your life path 3 suggests that you can be a bit scattered, sometimes quite emotionally depressive, and causing you to be quite lazy, directionless, and procrastinate and feel that you're not creative and that you can't do anything right when your confidence is low. But your 8 expression talent energy is a practical actor. They achieve in the world. That's what the 8 is all about. They take action and they achieve. They're a focused hard worker, but in a balanced way. And they've got the ability and the get up and go to make things happen in the world. They can act. You've got the talent to do it. You've got the talent to set and achieve goals. You've got the ability to take action. So you can use that talent to stop and not allow apathy and laziness and lack of direction to take over in your life. So support your life path 3 by using your practical business skills, your intuition, confidence and determination to achieve, to work hard to help you execute your creative ideas and projects, and develop your entrepreneurship as a life path 3. You're here to learn to be the social, talkative life of the party, the bringer of fun and positivity. You need to be the confident networker, the person that spreads out the message and makes useful connections and communicates their emotional message. And you're just the ultimate social butterfly and performer that everyone has fun around. You're here to learn to be that confident socializer and battle past your tendency to be shy and quiet and struggling to speak with your lack of verbal confidence. Sometimes the 3 can be really shy and unable to speak, and they really need to develop towards being more socially confident. So the life path 3 suggests that you may struggle to articulate and socialize at times. You may struggle with social anxiety even. But your 8 expression talent means that when you do speak up, when you do listen to the intuition you have inside you, when you do realize your personal power as a talented 8, and then you do speak, you have a natural charisma of knowing that makes other people not only like you, but want to listen to you and hang on every word you say. You can use that natural, confident, intuitive charisma to bravely assert yourself confidently. I mean, you might not be using this ability, but it's there. You've got that charisma about you that you could use to your advantage. You could hold an aura of leadership and inner confidence that shines out more. And this leadership confidence that you have about you could intimidate some people, and it's going to maybe get in the way of you being that life and soul of the party because of the leadership front that an 8 sometimes puts up to keep their pride and their confidence. I am a leader, I cannot make a fool of myself kind of situation. So, sometimes their social aura that they need to achieve as a performing 3, they need to kind of step out of that leadership aura. And because of that leadership aura and inner confidence, it could stop them from really expressing themselves in a very social camaraderie way. And it can actually, be quite intimidating to some people. And the expression 8 is talented at that confident leadership that people really follow, but they need to work towards being that more the bringer of life and soul of the party, letting down that leadership barrier a little bit and being a bit more fun-loving and networking and communicating and being a bit more of the social butterfly, because it can bring the 3 opportunities that they may not have thought possible before they started. So it's really about getting out there and being socially confident. So support that life path 3. Look for opportunities to relax socially if you're not already doing so already, to develop your ability to let down that leadership guard and make confident new connections that you can quite happily just have that fun and camaraderie with. So that you can confidently network and communicate with people. You've got the ability there to network and lead because you've got that ability in the social. It's just sometimes you might put that leadership barrier up and you might need to communicate a little bit more and let down that guard in order to snap up some of the opportunities that you need to snap up to be a 3 and be less quiet and more outwardly socially confident. Don't be scared to be the center of attention, because that's what the 3 is here to be. You've got to develop interdependence, because the problem with life path 3s, and can be a bit of a stumbling block, is 3s like to be looked after. They're prone to avoiding work or anything needing routine and commitment. That's what drives 3s to be an entrepreneur, because they don't like working for other people. And before they let their entrepreneurial skills go, or if they haven't, they're going to be quite dependent, and they could be quite fearful of entering any kind of work because they don't want to be told what to do. They're fearful of anything routine or anything involving commitment or getting up or doing something the same every single day. It's going to cause a 3 to avoid entering work and end up becoming dependent for too long on their caregivers or on other people around them. And the 3 needs to develop towards being more interdependent. But the 3's got entrepreneurial ability. They don't necessarily have to work for someone else. But in engaging in some kind of work is important for them to be more interdependent. So the 3 life path does suggest that the 3 may struggle, or you or your client, this client may struggle to engage with the working world. And you may avoid the commitment and work ethic needed when you're working for someone else in order to create money, to create independence or interdependence. But your 8 expression talent gives you, at its best, the great potential to work hard and achieve material and emotional success. So the 8 is going to give you the ability to be able to work in a more focused, consistent way. So routine and commitment is going to be a little bit easier when you're an expression number 8, because routine and commitment and getting things done and achieving is all in a day's work for a talented 8 energy. But when the 8 is struggling or not, they're not using that 8 ability at its best, as we can often not do, the 8 can sometimes make and lose money erratically and go through periods of work difficulty where they may struggle to engage with work, or difficulties with achievement, or losing money, or having difficult times with work, maybe even struggling to engage with work. But the 8 expression at its best will give you that work ethic, that determination to achieve and make things happen, to support and temper the 3's tendency to avoid work and become dependent. And the expression 8 can support the 3 to, they don't have to enter work or work for someone else. They could be quite a talented entrepreneur and use their business skills for themselves if they're willing to put that focus, routine and commitment in. And the 8 can give them that base talent, but they've got to use it. They're here to be opportunistic, to be socially confident that they can walk up to anyone and meet them and say hi and network, make useful connections, snap up opportunities bravely, confidently, and spread their own emotional messages, spread their own ideas and projects confidently. They're the ultimate, confident wide boy or wide girl that, has no inhibitions socially, and they're able to snap up opportunities. They've got the bravery to surge ahead and snap up opportunities which can be really useful. And that's what this life path 3 is here to work towards. And of course, because it's their life path 3, they're going to be confident, let opportunities pass them by, avoid social contact and lose possible network, people in their network that could do them a lot of good, and refuse to engage with these people, not make useful connections, and lose opportunities because they're procrastinating and not taking these opportunities. Opportunities can sometimes fly past a 3, and the 3 will watch it fly past because they struggle to be confident and get up and go in their confidence to snap up those opportunities and run with them. They let them fly past if they're not careful, and they lose them. And so your life path 3 suggests that you're prone to apathetic behavior, losing opportunities through inaction. But your 8 talent provides you with a way to temper this, because you've got the internal talent and ability with great potential to surge ahead and determination to achieve, to set goals, to make things happen, to set goals and act to make opportunities a lucrative reality. So the 8 can bring the 3 the bravery they need and the social intuitive confidence in order to be able to step in and confidently and powerfully grab opportunities as you need them. The 8 gives you that talent to do that. It's an inner confidence and ability to step in when needed. You are able to take any opportunity when you're working at your best and turn it into a very, very lucrative reality. So support that life path 3 by using that beautiful, intuitive, charismatic wisdom and social skills that you have inside you as an 8, that leadership, confident quality that you have about you, to be able to confidently and courageously step in and grab those opportunities with both hands and then run with them towards achievement. You're here to learn also as well, because you're quite a spontaneous person. You can be quite irresponsible at times. So you've got to learn to take responsibility, listen to guidance sometimes, and to help you avoid spontaneous action and irresponsibility. The 3 needs to learn to think before they act, which can cause them to take silly risks or hurt people without realizing it, or missing opportunities, or failing to take responsibility for what they do, learning by it, or helping a person if they have done something wrong. It's that sense of responsibility and that sense of putting things right if they do something wrong. I mean, we all do things wrong. It's about taking responsibility for it and, trying not to be so careless next time. And the 3 can be quite careless and fail to take responsibility for their carelessness. So your life path 3 suggests that you can be irresponsible and careless at times. But your 8 expression, being so confident, intuitive and ethical as you are, gives you a deep-rooted sense of ethics and a desire to lift others towards success, and that can really help you and temper your 3 tendency to be a little bit scattered and spontaneous and irresponsible at times. Your 8 talent gives you responsibility and ethics, which is going to help you think twice about the impact of your actions on others. So the expression 8 can be really helpful here with its ethics and responsibility. So use that sense of ethics you have in your talent number 8 to base your sense of responsibility on. Like everything else, your intuition should be the base of your ethics and your responsibility, and this intuition and this ability to access your intuition and this ability you have to be ethical and responsible can be used to help you achieve your life path 3. Now, I hope you found this video really useful. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. I'm always uploading new stuff and I love to chat to people who are my subscribers and commenters actually. If you like this video, please smash that like button because it helps me to know that you like my content. And, when you do subscribe, actually, make sure you whack that bell to make sure that you're always informed of all my latest uploads. Now, I do loads of stuff. I can do readings for you if you email me. I can teach you numerology if you email me. I've got links to my Udemy course in the description box if you'd like to learn more about numerology. And I'm nearly at the end of my big, long, detailed course that teaches you to be a numerologist. So if you're really interested in being a numerologist and you want a comprehensive course on numerology. Within the next few weeks, I'm going to be launching my long and detailed course on how to become a confident numerology reader. But you might just want to request a reading. You can do that by emailing me or contacting me through social media. Email is best actually, because that's what I look at the most, my email. But you can still contact me through Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn or Twitter. You can request videos, or you can just ask me questions. I love to talk to you guys and to help you in any way I can. And I love to hear from my subscribers, and I like to have questions and connection with those that subscribe to my channel and those that are interested to watch my content. But as ever, guys, I want you to trust the soul within you, because only your intuition knows what's best for you.